How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle, and today we're going to be hopefully showcasing Raichu in this new team that we've made. Didn't work out in the first game, but hopefully this second game is going to redeem itself. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one, and with that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Alright, we found our opponent. They've got a pretty cool looking team. We've got the Gardevoir, the Garchomp, the Masquerain, Claydol, Poliwrath, and of course the Lopunny in the back there. Looking at his team, it's a pretty cool looking team. I would say Raichu has got a good amount of opportunity here. We've got the Poliwrath, we've got the Masquerain. We could also Surf Kill the Claydol if we get it down enough, and the Focus Splash should handle Lopunny just well. It's just that Garchomp we've got to look out for, and for the Garchomp, I'm thinking we might need to rely on Shuca Berry on the Tyranitar so we can get an Ice Beam off. So looking at his team, he's probably going to lead off with Masquerain to get the Sticky Webs up. I believe that's probably what he was going for with his team, Sticky Webs variants. So I'm going to lead off with my Raichu just so I can get a bit of a counter on that. Alright, the battle begins. They're going to lead off with their Claydol instead. Interesting. Guessing they want to get up the Stealth Rocks more than the Sticky Webs, which is fine. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to hard switch into something that can tackle a Claydol. And that's probably going to be Michelin because I want to be able to knock it off, but also Rapid Spin away the Stealth Rocks that he sets off, if that makes sense. Rapid Spin and Knockoff is a good combination. So he goes straight for the Stealth Rocks. Boom. And it's shiny as well, I believe, because he's got yellow eyes. I think it looks really weird when it's yellow. I don't know why. No Ghost type, so we can just freely go for a Rapid Spin right now. As they're going to go for an Ice Beam. I had no idea we'd pull that out. Interesting. But I can just go for a Rapid Spin real quick. Boom. Does a decent amount of damage. We get the speed buff as well, which is great. And we also can just go for a knockoff the next turn. Because looking at the rest of his team, the only thing I need this for is Rapid Spinning. So I've done that. Go for a knockoff. And it should finish off the Claydol. Well, not finish it off, but it should heavily cripple the Claydol. There we go. Boom, that's what we like to see. Knocked off his Damp Rock, as he is actually going to go for another Ice Beam now, just to get me down to a bit more HP, but he actually gets the freeze, which is really unfortunate. Did Donphan get frozen in the last game? I think Donphan did get frozen in the last game, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he did. That's quite annoying. Just in case he switches out, I'm going to try and go for a knockoff. Just because you'll never... Oh, we did! We 4 out! Nice! First turn 4 out. That's like... Hax Gods are on my side for a change. We get the crit, doesn't really matter, of course. Claydol goes down. So we've not got Stealth Rocks up on our side of the field. And we got rid of one of his team members as well. So far so good with this game. So far so good. Alright, he's going to send in the Lopunny. Nice and shiny. Look at that pink. Lopunny is such a cool shiny, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. Looking at this situation, though, I don't think I want to stay in against this Lopunny. I think what I want to do is go into Cresselia just so I can sponge any hits and see what kind of moveset we're dealing with here. I'm going to guess it's just going to be offensive with, like, Stab Normal move, High Jump Kick, etc. Fake Out, of course. And the Fake Out's not going to do anything against me, obviously. So I'm really curious as to what set this would be. I'm going to have to quickly look up Lopunny on the old thing because I'm pretty sure its abilities are Klutz and Limber. I'm not 100% sure on that. So it's got Cute Charm, Klutz, or Limber. I'm going to assume that there is a Limber there. So I'm not going to go ahead and Thunder Wave it. I'm just going to go for a Psychic. That way I can get some damage off. And he's actually going to withdraw the Lopunny because it can't do much to my Cresselia. And go into Masquerain, which isn't going to appreciate... Oh, it's shiny as well. Look at that green shiny. I like shiny Masquerain. That's pretty cool. But no, this thing's not going to appreciate a Psychic too much because Masquerain isn't exactly the most bulky Pokemon in the world. So this Psychic should do a decent amount of damage. It does a quarter, which is fine. I kind of expected more, but whatever. Now I'm going to go ahead and expect him to, or her, sorry, whichever she identifies, I don't know. I'm going to expect a Bug Buzz, so part of me wants to go into Salamence. I think Salamence is the best play. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and switch into Salamence just to take a Bug Buzz, and also just because, why not? It's a big intimidating dragon. There's not really much else to say about that. So they do go for the Bug Buzz. Not going to go ahead and set up the Sticky Webs. They just wanted to try and dent my Cresselia, which is fair enough. And this next turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Fire Blast, because I personally think he'll switch out. But I don't want to risk it by making any unnecessarily bad plays, because Fire Blast at the end of the day, it could potentially burn Poliwrath, it could potentially burn Lopunny, Garchomp, whatever he wants to switch in. So I'll go for a Fire Blast. As they do stay in, going to get hit by the Fire Blast in the face, and the Masquerain goes down. So we're not having Sticky Webs up on our side of the field. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. And you don't outspeed me as well, which is funny because I think that's why they were staying in. And now he's going to bring in the Gardevoir. That's fine. Gardevoir comes in. And it's going to trace my Intimidate, which is going to make me want to switch out even more than I already did want to switch out, because it's a Gardevoir and you don't want to keep a Salamence in against the Gardevoir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out into... Ooh, what do we switch in here? Gardevoir, what's he going to be doing? We don't have to worry about hazards anymore, so I think I'm going to just go ahead and sack Donphan so I can scout. Oh, he's actually going to withdraw and go into Lopunny. Interesting. Expecting me to switch out, I guess. Which is fine, though, because, like I said, Donphan is coming into... I'm just sacking off Donphan, so I don't really mind whatever he wants to do with this Lopunny, to be honest with you. Lopunny's base speed is... Is it fast? I feel like it's fast. Let's have a look. It's got base 105 speed, so it's faster than my Lucario, I believe. I'm just going to click Earthquake, even though I know a Fake Out's coming my way, so it doesn't really matter there. But it's extra Life Orb chip anyway, isn't it? So it's whatever. As this next turn, I'm just going to let Donphan go down. However, I'm going to get some extra chip damage off on the Lopunny because that is just what I want to do. And I'm going to go for an Ice Shard just to get a bit more chip on him. So there's the Ice Shard coming through. Can it do a decent amount? Oh, it does a little tiny bit amount. Yeah, that's nice. So he's got Ice Punch on this Lopunny. That's interesting. And that's going to take out Donphan nice and easily. So now I'm wondering what I should bring in here. So there's a couple of options. I think the safe option right now is Cresselia, because this outspeeds my Lucario, so I can't just go in close combat. So I'm gonna have to go into Cresselia, really. Yeah, I think we're going to Cresselia. No, wait. Yeah, because Ice Punch. We're going to Cresselia. Real quick, like. And I'm gonna go straight for a Psychic. I don't really mind if he switches in Gardevoir. But he actually stays in and goes for a Thunder Punch on us. Maybe trying to scout, see how much damage it would do. But no, it's not doing much damage. As I can just go for a Psychic and take out this Lopunny. Which is... Oh! He lived! Barely! Alright, this next turn, there's no harm in me going for an Ice Beam. Just in case he goes into Garchomp. Or Gardevoir. But he doesn't. He's going to stay in. Go for a Fire Punch. Take himself out with that. I guess in hindsight, I could have gone for a Moonlight there, but I haven't really lost that much health, so it doesn't really matter. I honestly expected him to switch out. I don't know why he just let his Lopunny go down like that. I guess he's not really doing anything, but like I said, it outspeeds Lucario, it outspeeds Tyranitar, and if you have High Jump Kick, you could have easily took them out with it. Well, I mean, High Jump Kick wouldn't have probably not took out the Tyranitar because I have defensive investments, and it's a friggin' Lopunny. But anyway, this Garchomp's coming in now. Not sure what he's planning to do with it. But I'm going to go ahead and go for an Ice Beam. He's just seen that I've got Ice Beam, so I'm not sure what they're doing with the Garchomp. Then again, I'm not sure what else they can do against Cresselia, because Cresselia is just such a bulky Pokemon. He's got Crunch on the Garchomp, which is doing nothing to me. As I can go for an Ice Beam. And two-shot him easily, which is great. Oh! 2 freezes in one game. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Not that it really matters, because... at the end of the day, we were just going to go for another Ice Beam anyway. Right? I'm surprised not Lumberry or something. I always run Lumberry on my Garchomp just in case it gets burned or confused. So he's staying frozen, which is funny. As I'm going to go for an Ice Beam, take him out easily. And down goes the Garchomp. So that's one less thing to worry about here. So that's great. Looks like we're not using Raichu this game. We might be able to squeeze him in at the end. Might be able to squeeze him in. Alright, in comes the Gardevoir. Fairly certain Gardevoir can take me out with a Shadow Ball. Or a Moonblast if he doesn't have Shadow Ball. I'm going to trace my Levitate, which is funny. Because it's like... why? As I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave. on this thing if I can. Depends how powerful this Gardevoir really is. As they're going to go for a Thunderbolt. This is not going to do much damage to me at all. As I get to go for a Thunder Wave. And they avoid the attack, which is quite annoying. But I just realized I can actually go ahead and finish this game off with Raichu if I want to. So I'm going to go into Raichu to absorb the Thunderbolt. So let's do it. Go into Raichu, we'll get that Lightning Rod boost. There it is. And now we can just spam Thunderbolt, which is great. So let's go for that Thunderbolt real quick. There we go. Go for the Thunderbolt. Hopefully it takes out Gardevoir. That'd be nice. It doesn't. It's a 2-hit KO. As they're actually locked into Thunder... What's going on here? Let's go for another Thunderbolt. We're at +2 special attack because my opponent doesn't know how to click anything other than Thunderbolt. I'm only kidding. I'm sure they have a good reason for it. Maybe they're locked in and they don't want to switch the Poliwrath in. As now their last Pokemon, Poliwrath, is gonna come in. Nice and green. Ugh. I don't like shiny Poliwrath. I think it looks too, like, sick. Anyway, let's go for a Thunderbolt real quick. And this should take out the Poliwrath unless he's Focus Sashed. And it's not, so that concludes the game. So we did get to use Raichu in the last few seconds. That's great. That's just perfect. So, right, that was a fun game. Lots of hacks here and there. We'd like to see it. I guess it's whatever. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. All that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.